So good afternoon. These are the problems of the post-lunch sessions. In all the seminars and the conferences, we used to face it. The people of awareness of action, particularly Mr. Raghunath, has asked me many times to participate in these discussions. Last time actually in Hyderabad I missed this meeting due to some traffic jam in something. I didn't even attend. I'm happy in the month of July I think Mr. Raghunath has discussing with me on behalf of the Awareness in Action regarding globalization and governance. This discussion we started right from the 1997. What is this globalization? What is the governance? Globalization and bureaucracy, globalization and economy, globalization and administration, globalization about the industry in India, all over the world, etc. Now he asked me to talk on the participatory governance. This is another important area in India. This has a link with globalization. On its own, we have to discuss about the participatory governance. First part of it is, whenever we discuss participatory governance, I have gone through the various literature part, and actually, I am happy that I don't know, without knowing that he picked me for the participatory governance, I did my PhD on participatory development. So then I thought, how to link it up? The topic is, one side is very active, fine. Another side it is a little bit dry, and how to take it to the audience. So I prepared 4 areas to discuss about participatory governance. 1, how the participation is related with governance. How it is going to happen in India. What is a civil society? What is the social capital and the trust of the people and the government? What we discuss about the effective governance, questions of citizen competence, creativity, what is the institutions are happening. And we had a 4th generation of technological advancement, dumping of information on us. There is a lot of demographical changes happening in India. When India was different, and India present is going to be different. Present is different, and it's going to be different. And what type of skills we have as a citizens in this scenario. Then you can understand the totality of the participatory governance in India. And otherwise, as a participatory governance, we say a civil society, social capital, and trust of it, and how it's going to happen is one angle of it. Now, how to link the PPT? Yes. Shall I say all the time? Yes, say next slide. Okay. In the morning, I have seen participatory governance. There are 2 important aspects of it is, there is a democratic governance is different, participatory governance is different. Participatory governance is above the democratic governance. As a democracy, we are receiving the different type of rights, a different type of institutions, whatever it is. In India, for the children, we all the time say in our classes, what is a state? State is having 4 elements. People, place, sovereignty, people, place, government, and sovereignty. These are the 4 important elements of a state. This will start a discussion for a +2 student understanding about the state, giving an understanding. Now, the state means institutions. State means institutions. Institutions and its capacity. institutions and its structures providing a chance for the people to participate. That's the basis. Without any institutions and its capacity, its effectiveness, we cannot think of a state's capacity. I have a little bit of a small throat problem, and if whenever requires, I'll take a water. Permit me for that. So, participatory governance is above the democratic governance, and the democracy has to create a democratic institutions, and the democratic institutions has to give a chance for the people to participate. The first point of it. Next. We talk of governance, 3 sectors. It's a very old one, old phenomena, and everybody knows about it. Governance means a state. Once upon a time, the state was everything. Now it's governance is related, state is eclipsed a little bit. It has with the market, it has with about civil society. This is what nowadays we are calling for the state, thanks to globalization and after that part of it. The whole issue is, I'll say a simple story I recently read about it. How we'll think. A drunken man, fully drunk, unable to walk, he's crawling, and he went and sat under a street light, searching for something. People like you and me went there. Arey man, what is that? Why you're crawling here and there and you're searching? He says, I lost my keys. I lost my home keys. I am searching here. Then why you are searching here? I am searching here because there is a light. This is our mindset. Our mindset all the time we talk. This is a structured system, and with that only we are thinking of. No. In a governance, a new different type of parameters, new different type of institutions, organizations are evolved. What is it going to be impact? Next. What is required? First, participatory governance requires competence. Competence of the people. Participation requires more than the competence. Then again the question comes, what is competence? What are the people's skills in the society? Participatory governance requires incentive, empowerment. State is not above all of us. State is here to provide, state is has to support us, providing structures and facility to participate. Not to think state is above all of us. Let us follow the state. No, state is with us. We are with the state. How to improve the competence levels? Then just to come, we'll go to what is India now. Next, please. India. It's a huge, another mini globe. Central government, 29 provinces, 7 union territories, as of now 720 districts, 265,000 village panchayats, 4,401 municipal governments, including near about 180 of metro governments, 1.29 billion as of yesterday, rural 65, urban 34. We are very fastly approaching and very fastly going towards urban with a growth rate of 16%, and by 2030 we are going to cross 50% of the population. And that type of a growth will go for another 20 years. So, all these, we have a representative democracy, institutions like a legislature, executive, judiciary, 22 official languages, 398 living languages. India is different. Now, with this type of established perfect governance structure, administration of India, which has proved its base pillars and everything, powerful foundations of the last 70 years. What is our status as a civil society and the social capital? Next. Next. What is a civil society? Civil society, it is not just a, actually we'll say civil society, a group of citizens. It is an interest representing citizens, entrenched citizens. I am going to have my own belief, I am going to have my own custom system, I'll say unlikely to change, unlikely to think, unlikely to do anything of it. Assimilated citizens, disappointed citizens, disinterested citizens, creative citizens. Civil society of a citizen itself is characterized by a different type of a groups. When we are expecting that participatory governance, the model of a participator, people has to come, citizens has to participate. People has to have a trust on government. In 1998, what we can call 97 about economic crisis of Asia, I was in Thailand in an administrative training institute, AiA, in Thailand, and I'm discussing about how the things are happening. One of the professors said, government simply asks us not to withdraw money from our provident funds, other funds, bank deposits or something. You have only to draw only this much of money, not more than that. In return, everybody has given it. Trust. Government asks the people to deposit the gold, whatever they are having, in the banks, to show to the international organizations, take more loans, and to develop the country. I'm talking of Thailand. At the time, one Indian rupee was going to be 2 Thai bahts. People deposited the gold, trust in the government. Yes, we believe in you. We have a different type of stories of Thailand, leave it of all. What actually happened now? Now, 2.2 rupees is one Thai baht. At the time, 1 Indian rupee is going to have 2 Thai baht. Change. People trust in government. Please give your money to me. I'll show something to you, I will develop a country. How many of us are ready to give it? Simple trust. I am giving a simple example of it. Yes, weak governance. Nowadays, we are giving a lot of apps. One of, day before yesterday, one person has shown me in Hyderabad, sir, this is the app of the municipal corporation. You people are training municipality people. Look into it. So, I have not started. I have yet to start. Thank you. May take it 10 minutes extra, please. Because I came all the way. So, he has shown me a app. I'm giving a complaint. After 6 hours, say complaint closed. Problem is as it is. I have given a complaint again. After 6 hours, closed. Problem is as it is again. Then I contacted. Please contact this number. Then that fellow said, sir, at this stage, I am not responsible. Contact my madam. Then he contacted the madam. And the madam said, I am in a meeting. You call me after 6 o'clock. What type of a governance is this? It's a question. Majority of the institutional system. So, trust in government related to weak governance system, worsening poverty, different type of issues. Or we are having a trust. That's why I won't explain the PPTs. I only go by heading of it. Next, please. How are you going to do the effective governance? Measures of effective governance. Stability of a government, budget promptness, all these things, how the crime rate is coming down. They say, you read Arthashastra. Kautilya says, what the people are expecting from a king? Protection of life, protection of property, protection of the people from a different type of illness, these, that, attacks from the different people. Then the people are going to be happy. In a democracy, we require various things. What is my status of a country? In a Olympic medal, India doesn't get a single thing. Whether you believe, on the day, this girl is in a badminton, finals match was there. Yeah, that's why I asked whether you people know it or not. Everybody with the TV. All roads in Hyderabad are closed. What is going to happen for the country if we are not getting a single medal in the Olympics? Suddenly she has become a star. Suddenly. Why? The whole country searching, what is going to happen by status of the country? It's the governance of the country. So, effectiveness is a different type of things. You are expecting a participation means people check the government. Next, please. This is a efficiency and effectiveness all the time we'll talk. Productivity, quality, that's why we'll say, we'll teach public administration is a basically E cube. Economy, efficiency, effectiveness. Everybody, every organization, every system is based on the E cube method. Economy, how much you are saving, time saving, this saving, efficiency, how efficiently you are producing the things, effectiveness. So all these things, each and every activity of one. Next, empowerment, having decision making power. How are you going to be empowered? How the people are interested to participate in it. So, assertiveness, learning to think critically. See, the whole question is, if somebody is criticizing me, my face will become red. Are why, yaar? Why? Let us learn it. Let us change it. Let us think of it. Next, social capital. Whenever you talk civil society, building relations. What type of a building relations at present we are creating in the metro structures and urban structures? Somebody dies in an apartment, all other the floor people will close the doors and don't go and see them. What is happening? Unfortunately, this is our urban life. Somebody suddenly happening, an ambulance has come, something is happening, somebody is going from the flats, nobody bothers, who is he, whatever it is. Later, the maid servant tells, sir, this thing happened, somebody has went to the hospital or like. So, the relation systems and everything. Next, please. The social capital based on our features of social life, networks, norms, trust, capacity building. What is this capacity? How to build it? Next. Because he has threatened me, that's why I am a little bit fast. So, how the social trust framework is going to come? In Indian system, ultimately, political trust. Everything we depend upon a political system. One day in 1991, just I was joined as an assistant professor in the university, we visited a part of the team in Haryana, a village. Then there was a Panchayat President, Sarpanch, Pradhan, whatever it is there. He has introduced us to us and we discussed this, how things are happening. Then we asked about what is happening, what is the money has government of India has given you for each municipality, each village, 1 lakh rupees. What do you need? Sir, we prepared a tank. So where is the tank? We want to see. Evening is there, 3 o'clock, we have to go at 4 o'clock. He is not showing the tank. I said, wait, you spend 1 lakh, 1991. Where is that? We want to show. Please. Then he said, क्या है साहब, प्रधानमंत्री जी बोफोर्स में आया, हम इसमें आया, खत्म, खेल खत्म, किस्सा खत्म, आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? See, the whole question is how you are building it up. In a civil societal system, what is happening? Next. What is innovation and improvement? Until unless you improve the capacity and creativity of the people, innovation. Improvement is doing things better. Innovation is doing things differently. This is all the time we'll talk. All the time we'll tell. This is one Nobel laureate in 2016, a physics professor. I attended the meeting in China, Chengdu. I liked it, the way that he said. It's not my own creation, his creation. What is innovation? Innovation is a creativity, capability, chance, capacity, change, challenge, competition. Anything. But innovation is based on encouragement. Unfortunately, we are missing that. We never encourage. First, Equal emphasis on quality and quantity. We'll take either one, not both. We follow status quo method. Let it as it is. It's a basic hurdle. We never want to change. The white color is a white color. Why to change? It's a classroom, let it have a change of a different thing. No, white color, one coat is enough, close it. Even a small issue. People, we expect obedient, not to say their opinion. Please, obedient. I am saying yes, yes boss, things are clear. Then slowly, I am going to ask my subordinate also, please, yes boss, more. Not to show your idea, not to show your opinion, not to say anything about it. No encouragement for debates, discussions. From where we are going to provide a creativity, capability, capacity, challenge, everything, we never give a choice. So, the whole issue is in a participatory governance, people's capacity has to be increased, improved. Next. This is, I have given product innovation, service innovation, process innovation, then leave it up. Next, please. Yeah. Who is a creative person in a social system? If you talk of a civil society, if you talk of interested people, if you talk of about how the different type of people are going to happen, what is a creative person? I have seen in Nagpur municipality, a municipal corporator, I will tell all the time, in any meeting or lecture, I love it. What he did, morning and evening, at 7 o'clock between 8 o'clock and evening around 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, all the retired people, whoever are there, old people, they will come to the park. He will provide tea and biscuits free of cost, that local corporator. People are very happy with him. You have to register your name, number, your name. That's all. If you want to pay, pay. Otherwise, 125 to 150 people every day will take tea and biscuit free. Why? See the creativity of it. He told me, these small houses, the son wants to go, daughter-in-law wants to go, children wants to go to school, these people want to use the same bathroom, they are huddled in the house, they are creating a small different type of things. Late at the time, nobody will give for them a tea or something. Let 2 hours, they can come here and stay, talk with the friends, and finally after 2 hours, all people will go out of the house, these people will enjoy comfortably. There's a political man, he's providing this opportunity and he's a great man there. See, the question is a small thing. That's why creative people pay attention to their world. I don't want to say creative man, all people cannot become Einsteins. No, even if a small of the things. Next. Your domain skills, creative thinking skills, intrinsic motivation. How? Every time. Our education system perfectly failed to include these things to our kids. We never bother about this. Next. Capacity assessment, capacity development. Capacity assessment, capacity development. In a society, unless we have a clarity, the ability of individuals, that's what I said. If you are able to understand the state from the institutions, you have to understand the institutions and its capacity. Public Service Commission. No, don't talk. Yeah, it's related to the unemployment and the lives of the people. Municipality, don't talk. Hospital, don't talk. Yeah, then what? What are we going to discuss about institutions? What are the issues of it? Next. See, this is about finally the capacity levels. What are the levels of capacity development? Organizational level, sectoral level, enabling environment, industrial level, what things are happening. Why South Korea is dominant? A country in the 1956, a country in 2016, compare India and South Korea. Then we'll simply say there are a very small number of a population, small things of it. They identified next 10 years, this is my project. We have to get 10 gold medals next time. This is a target. Target is given today for next 10 years. Target has given today this much of universities. Target has given today. We have to occupy the total continents of Africa and other things. Why not we? Next. So institutional performance, stability and adaptability. Stability and adaptability. Institutional performance is ultimately going to provide a country, a civil society as an important active link. At the same time, we are now dominated by a different type of a technology. Next. Now we are in the 18th century, 20th century today. Fourth industrial revolution. Process engineering, process globalization. Water is processed the same way in what you are drinking there and here and all these things, each and everything, pen, word, food, culture, domination, everything is processed at global level. Next. See, the information revolution. Previously, I have seen somebody has questioned it. Why the bureaucracy is not responding? We are an industrial age bureaucracy, but they are not the information age bureaucracy. They may are using about a WhatsApp and Gmail and Facebook. That's not an issue. Issue is what is happening. How much of a data is dumping on you? 35 zettabyte by 2020 of the data. Of 1 gigabyte gone, now we came to 1 terabyte. Computers, laptops, we are talking of 1 terabyte and plus. By 2020 is going to be the 35 zettabyte, which is almost a day. I can't give an exact number of it. If you has a time and we'll open and discuss the parts of it, how many pen drives are required for that type of a zettabyte you want to keep? Where? Information dumping, data. What are you learning from that? As a civil society, as a students, as of we now, how we are going to have to live on that? Next. This is a radical new databases, a different type of a thing is coming, and you are going to enter into that. You can't stop it now. Whatever the technological fourth revolution we are talking of it, it's a different type of a cloud. Data clouds are going to be with us. A different type of a softwares. Now everybody is living on their own. That's why we just now discussing. I asked because we told many universities and other people, nobody has shown interest of it. Finally, I said, why social sciences are failing in India? Let us have a debate. It's question. Nobody's bothered much. Yeah, state universities, nobody joining, these things are happening. Why? Then I said, yes, let us have a clear debate on it. The person has written a book called Golem. Golem 1, Golem 2. Golem is a word of a Jewish literature, how they created a one type of a thing and it will become a beast and will eat the whole society. Like the technology which is coming on dumping on us, how whether we are become part of it or it is useful to us. So the author has given about 6 case studies. It's a little bit costly, there is no Indian edition. But you will be surprised, even science, it is whatever you are calling a science is not a real science. Since science means we was told universal truth. Sorry, not. Universal failures. Somewhere something is successful, they are showing to us how it is. This was written by a physical scientist. Next. So, the civil societies are going to have now this type of things. These 3 slides will take about, for example, you take about a different type of genes and how you do it, what type of tests you make, what type of results which are coming out, then how they are preparing the medicines and other things from you without knowing you, wherever the test samples you are giving in different places, how they collect it, how they do it, how they measure it about your genetical systems. All these things are happening. So, now we are living in a different type of a systems. Next, please. This is the present day world. The world is flat. Click, connect, collaborate. Click, connect, collaborate. Are we as part of that? As a civil society people, as a students, an young generation, or an old man, whatever it is. I quickly go to the Indian demography. What is happening now? This is India, because this is our civil society. Please, participatory governance means it's not that only some methodologies or some type of a techniques, please. You have to understand the Indian society in together, what is going to happen, then we can think of what is going to happen in participatory governance. We have by 2018 India had 129 crore of population, among that 85 crores, that is 85 people, 66.43 were in the age group of 15 and 64. A dominant bulge, young generation, working age group population is there. This is not what sociology people will talk. Next, please. Now, India by 2020 is going to be 27 years old. Now it is 27.9. Compare with US, Europe and Japan. Japan is 48 and it's increasing. Western Europe is going to be 45, 37 in China and US of a different regions. And this data is, this type of a system go further than 20 years and we are going to come to 25 years after 10 years. This is a young India at present without any skills. Because this is without any skills again. Next, please. Now, next 10 to 15 again, it will come down, it will become much more young. Why? Because this type of a age group of Indian young population or a breadwinners are going to happen, men and women. What type of skills they are having? I said, in a civil society, in a participatory governance, what is your capacity to participate? First question. What type of skills we are giving to our children? Next. Because if it is a good number of people are there, good skills are there, things are going to be there, more breadwinners, more things are going to come, more savings, India is going to become richer. Are we are at that time? Are we are entering into that type of point? Next. The country's performance in areas of education, provision of skills and everything is now is a question. It's depend. The next 20 years, this young population, breadwinners of age number of so and so, India is going to become much more younger. What type of skills they are going to have? Are we are giving these basic skills to anybody? I went to a school run by a private schools and they want to give parents some of the prizes. Then all the parents were present there. Then I asked one of the parents, why you have changed your son from that school to this school? In that school, my son is getting about 55 marks. In this school, he is getting about 65 to 70 marks. In the same year, I asked that parent, have you sent your child at any time to purchase vegetables, to bring something from a provisional store, to talk with your servant maid about something? Never. We have a house to construct, and nearby that I asked the next boy, he is studying engineering 4th year, I asked him, in this area, are we getting about a municipal water? He was very busy with the phone and he said, no sir, I don't know. Are you belongs to this house? Yes. Is it your own house? Yes. Are you getting municipal water here or not? I don't know, ask mommy. This is our basic skill. We don't know whether we are getting water or not in our house as an engineering student also. So this is one of the basic is, we need to include all these things. Next point, please. Success of a participatory governance is based on innovation and creativity in civil society of each and everything, civic engagement, grassroots democracy and campaigns. Until unless a democracy goes down, you cannot expect a participation to the top level. Definitely use of the technology without understanding, without doing the things. Some of the people are global thinking, democratization and sustainable systems. Point is here, 4 important requirements for the participatory governance. 1, institutional capacity. Ultimately, institutions means who? We, people. Without people, there will be no institutions. Governance are going to be fail if institutions are fail. Second, degree of citizens are able to participate and their capacities. Whether our social systems are improving their capacities or alienating them from the main systems. Ability to improve the delivery of services and building the trust in government. Are we doing it or not? And another important case, one case success of a particular place is not going to be repeated all the time. No, India is a diverse country. The success story of a particular point is not going to be the same for other things. Vengurla municipality's got a best of the world in solid waste management system of a 1 lakh population, whatever they did in Maharashtra, is not going to become the case for other municipalities because their systems, their environment, their methods are different. You can learn how they did the points, but not the practice as it is. India is also the same thing. So now, providing an organization, facilitation, cultivation, nurturing of institutions is going to be success for the participatory governance. Thank you. Thank you very much.